Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be the first in a three-part series about the fun things relating to Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. So while you're here, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification icon so you can see the next video that comes up in this series. All right, let's get into it. So part one, we're talking about the fact that Meghan and Harry both deserve lauding. Lauding or praise is basically when a person, group, or entity is given accolade for something they have done, typically for something good, when they've done something in service of a mission, a cause, or a goal. Harry and Meghan have done that in spades throughout their lives. We see with Prince Harry his work with Sant'Abale, as well as with his mother's charities like the Halo Trust and beyond. And we see with the Invictus Games, he's gone from a military man of service to a general life of service. You know, because of things like just his own birthday, he is bringing thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in support to some of the most in-need organizations in the world. And he's using his platform to destigmatize numerous things, whether it's getting AIDS testing or taking proper care for your mental health and fitness. He is out here showing that it is not just okay, but sometimes even cool to take care of yourself. And when he does that with a charismatic smile. We see him playing with children. We see someone who chooses to bring light into a situation that could be seen as dark, you know, when he's helping children or supporting charities that support children with ailments or illnesses. Well child, you know, he isn't walking into those spaces and bringing a cloud of sadness, but instead a smile, support, and increasing attention on them. The same can be said for Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Before she entered into the royal fold, Meghan has and was continuously supporting local food pantries and also supporting mentorship for young women. And what we see in her is someone who wanted to give back and create a hand up, not a hand out, as she said in her speech when she was opening the SmartWorks fashion collaboration with other partners. What she does is she brings light to situations that need it. She focuses the newfound attention on her and the interest in her life onto the people who most need it and would have the least access to it. You know, when she reaches out and is helping people in the Hub Community Kitchen who suffered from the Grenfell fires, she is doing so not because she wants to take a picture and be seen for what she does, but instead because she just sees these people, and I think in some ways might even see herself in them. And again, that is conjecture, but the way that she connects to these women and connects their stories to a universalized experience, and you can see that in the foreword she wrote for the Together cookbook. It is very clear that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is in it with her whole heart. On top of that, when you see what they've done together, it hasn't been long since they had to leave their home in Frogmore Cottage, pay back millions of dollars to the sovereign grant for the renovations to Frogmore Cottage, go to a new country, which was Canada at the time, then experience a pandemic, experience being hounded by the press, and on top of that, still managing to visit a women's charity while she was in Vancouver. Then we also see that when Harry and Meghan went to California, they continued their charitable work and donated to women's shelters, donated to rebuild roofs, to support World Central Kitchen, which goes and brings food to some of the locations that need it most. These are, hurricane ravaged or war ravaged locations where food becomes scarce. They support those organizations. They do so without always doing a press release. Again, much of what we hear about them is after the fact, people who have benefited from their kindness choosing to speak up on their behalf when they see negativity directed toward them. These are people who, when they have all the opportunity in the world to simply enrich their pockets and mind their business, choose to be of help, be of use, and give back to the world. When we see the Invictus Games, that community of people who are finding community in each other, finding purpose and mission and something to believe in and be excited for with the Invictus Games, that is tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, I would venture to say potentially millions of lives who are affected, not just the athletes, but the athletes' loved ones, the people who train them, who are in service to them, as well as the locations where the events are held. These are jobs, these are, transit jobs, tourism, the local restaurant near the location where the event is being held is going to see increased business. So what Meghan and Harry are doing is leaving a trail of light wherever they go. And again, they could just choose to retire, to enjoy the sunshine of California, but instead they said, yes, with all that we have and all that we've been given, let's create Archwell. Let's not just create productions that are just entertainment. And there would be nothing wrong with doing that. I think entertainment is its own form of public service in that it helps people to escape and to have moments of levity in hard times. But that said, they choose to create content that is uplifting, that speaks to people's mental health, to the way that young women and girls see themselves. They choose to be involved in organizations that promote ethical business, that promote mental fitness and taking care of oneself and destigmatizing, that area. So again, all of their actions show that they are in service to a mission higher than themselves, a purpose beyond themselves, something that involves helping humanity, serving the greater good, and doing so with joy and with an infectious approach, one that is contagious in a good way. It allows others to get inspired and take the lead. Things like the 40 by 40 initiative encouraged people to become mentors and participate. There is so much that they do to encourage others. And when you look at the way that they've encouraged people who consider themselves the Sussex Squad, these are dedicated fans who are action-oriented in areas of service and positivity. They see the impact of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and they follow their lead. You can look on Harry's birthday, Archie's birthday, Meghan's, Lily's, every birthday there is some wonderful fundraiser that is creating thousands of dollars worth of help and aid for one of the charities the Duke and Duchess support. They create positive impact, and it truly is a ripple effect. So when we think about whether or not Meghan and Harry should be lauded, should be praised and rewarded or given an award for their work, I absolutely say yes. Just from the surface, from what we can see, they have behaved in a way that is deserving of recognition, and I think they should be proud of their work, and I'm sure much of the Sussex Squad is proud of their work. So, we just have to thank the people who contributed to them, and most specifically Miss Doria Ragland and the late wonderful Princess Diana. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Part 2 is coming up next, so look out for that, and be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification icon so that you'll know when part 2 is out. As well, my Patreon is in the description box below. Thank you to all of you who've already chosen to support. Your contributions help to do things like photo editing, video editing, and just supporting the maintenance of this channel. So thank you very much. And I am Lauren. From me to you, I'm saying thank you, and I will see you in the next one.